welcome you to this historic event. In a moment, I'm going to invite the Honorable the Attorney General, Emmanuel Aguma, SN, who labored to follow the strict rules of His Excellency to ensure that this thing is not only ready, but fit and proper for commissioning today. In absentia for unavoidable official engagement, please put your hands together for Honorable Emmanuel Chinwenwo Aguma, who is here ably represented by the Solicitor General of Rivers State and Permanent Secretary Minister of Justice, Mrs. Florence Fibresima, for her welcome remarks and project description. This will be quite novel. In all our project description, we see the men doing it. Today, a lady and a lawyer is going to describe project. Please put your hands together for the learned Solicitor General of Rivers State and Permanent Secretary Minister of Justice, Mrs. Florence Fibresima. Yes.
My Lord, the Chief Justice of Nigeria, welcome you to Rivers State. My Lord, that are here present, Your Excellency, the Governor of Rivers State, my lords, my dear colleagues, permit me to adopt the very well-established protocol by my boss, the learned head of service of Rivers State. Thank you very much for your understanding. It gives me great pleasure to give this welcome remarks. They are not my remarks. They are the remarks of my Honorable Attorney General, who is unavoidably absent, but who, like the head of service said, labored so much to ensure that today is a reality. Thank you, Your Excellency, for giving him that opportunity. He is Emmanuel Chinwenwo Aguma, SAN. I read his speech. It is with great pleasure we welcome your lordships, Your Excellencies, members of the Rivers State Executive Council, learned seals, my lords, your worships, learned colleagues, your majesties and highnesses, and distinguished ladies and gentlemen, to this auspicious and epoch event, the commissioning of the National Industrial Court of Nigeria, Port Harcourt Judicial Division. Permit me to start by thanking the Almighty God, who showers us with good gifts, for making this day a reality. The commissioning of this very beautiful edifice, today the 6th day of July 2018, marks the achievement of yet another feat by the administration of His Excellency, Nyesom Ezenwo Wike, CON, GSSRS, POS Africa, in ensuring world-class justice administration system in Rivers State. This is indeed one of the main thrusts of His Excellency's administration. My Lord, the CJN, I must say that His Excellency has placed Rivers State at the top echelon in terms of measuring access to justice. It is common knowledge that his administration met a crumbled judiciary and judicial system where the courts had been closed for over a year with no clear direction as to leadership and course to follow. The multiplier effect of this on all stakeholders in the temple of justice was far-reaching. Innocent and law-abiding residents of the state could not seek redress in courts and had to suffer injustice or resort to self-help. Those in prison detentions awaiting trial languished hopelessly with no court to hear their matters. The lawyers and the judiciary were not left out. It was an era in the judicial history of the state which will not be easily forgotten or allowed to happen again. The industrial court in the state moved to other divisions to enable them hear matters emanating from the Port Harcourt division. And so, from the outset of His Excellency's administration, priority not only to get the judiciary going again, but to make the judicial system effective in justice administration and accessibility to all. Judicial officers are provided with a conducive environment to carry out their duties without fear or favor. Permit me, my Lord, to clearly state that His Excellency had earlier promised not to interfere in the administration of justice and the appointment of judicial officers, to resolve the impasse in the appointment of a chief judge at the time he was sworn in, to ensure that the judiciary is self-accounting and on the first-line charge in the state's budget, to give attention and priority to the welfare of judicial officers during and after service, to equip the courts to improve their operational efficiency and effectiveness and ensure speedy dispensation of justice. True to his promises, His Excellency reopened the courts, closed for over a year. He restored normalcy and stability to the judicial system, and of course, he has introduced the merit-based appointment of judicial officers to leadership positions in the judiciary. Permit me also to state that on the working conditions of judges, his administration purchased and allocated new vehicles for judges and magistrates, accommodation for serving and retired judges of Rivers State, whether serving in Rivers State or outside the state. Now, with respect to infrastructure, the projects executed by his administration in the judiciary speak for themselves, but very humbly, let me mention a few of them. The construction and furnishing of the new Harcourt complex within the High Court of Rivers State, the construction and furnishing of a new ultra-modern court complex for the Pt.4 division of the Federal High Court, and the renovation of the state's customary court of appeal and the customary courts. And interestingly, of course, the building of a secretariat for the Pt.4 branch of the Nigerian Bar Association. Now, very interestingly, my lords and your excellencies, as part of activities marking his 3rd year anniversary in office, we are here to commission the National Industrial Court, Port Harcourt Judicial Division Complex. This is a fulfillment of the promise of His Excellency to provide in the state the much needed infrastructure for our national judicial, for the National Industrial Court. Please recall, if you look into your program, you will find that on the 1st of March, 2017, we were gathered on these grounds, then merely a work site, and we had a groundbreaking ceremony for this complex. If you look through your program, you will find the pictures clearly stated to show that this building was started from the scratch to the beautiful edifice that we have here now. Now, the non-existence of a national industrial court complex in the state had caused a lot of hardship for litigants and lawyers as they had to go to other jurisdictions such as Enugu, Bayelsa, Calabar, and Owerri with its attendant costs and risk to conduct their matters. Now, gladly, it is now going to be a thing of the past, for we do have a towering edifice now to house all matters that are emanating from Rivers State. Your Excellency, the Governor of Rivers State, the legal community will forever appreciate your passion and your developmental strides to visibly improve the administration of justice in the state. We thank you, Your Excellency. Permit me also at this point to give us a brief description of what we have as a National Industrial Court Complex here today. Please just look backwards. Okay, you are looking forward, sorry. I'm going to have to do the backwards. The National Industrial Court Complex is a 4-floor story building, and it comprises of the following. The ground floor has the main entrance foyer. It has 2 lifts. It has the judges' entrance and lifts for the judges. It has also on the ground floor the car park, the restaurant, and the kitchen, and also a room for electrical appliances. On the 1st floor of the complex, there is a meeting room, a registry, and a clinic. Your Excellency will thank you that this has been added. It's indeed a very good one to have a clinic close by to attend to lawyers and other users of the court. We also